across the blood-brain barrier. It causes the brain to look like a sponge or a spongiform encephalopathy, which is frequently called mad cow disease. It causes Alzheimer's disease with what's called Lewy body formation, these prions in the brain. It causes damage to the heart because it's inflammation and blood clotting is occurring all over the body. It's not going to be consistent that everybody's going to have the same bad outcome, and it's going to slowly but surely take place over time. And I remember raising the question back in March that there was no way in the world that these vaccines, these drug vaccines, biologics that they were coming out with could have the immune response they were doing unless there was something else beside the genetic code for the spike protein. And it looks like there is. They're actually called self-amplifying mRNAs, which means it also carries the genetic code to make more and more and more of the spike protein.
If I'm understanding you correctly, you're saying that then these instructions can themselves self-replicate, which means that this may be an ongoing transformation of people's bodies into spike protein factories. Am I hearing you correctly?
Right. So for a variety of reasons, that's right. First off, there's now 2 published papers that show that the genetic sequence of SARS-CoV-2, even if it's just for the spike protein, can get into your DNA. That's called reverse transcription. And that's something that we've known about in science since HIV. So we know it gets back into your DNA. We know it gets into all but 3 of the human chromosomes. We know that it keeps replicating itself. We know that the injections don't stay at the site of injection, and we have known that since 2017. This is not brand new to the world. Moderna had a lipid nanoparticle influenza vaccine that they did studies on in the animals, and when they injected in the animals, that spread to the brain, the heart, the liver, the spleen, the bone marrow, all throughout the animal. So to pretend that they thought that this was going to stay right where it was just, they're lying.